Well, before we sing one of your favorite hymns, it's one of the Getty hymns. You guys will be familiar with that. In Christ alone. You can start looking for it if you need to. Let's have another share time. I'd like to hear somebody share something. We just had some sweet word.
Diana Boyles Smith now. My younger sister Karen and I were in the New Creations together for a few years. And I so vividly remember our trip to Europe, as some of you mentioned. And we got to a church in Wales. Do you all remember the church in Wales? Yes, yes. Do you remember what's going on in that church during the service? Yes. Yes. And we knew we would be spending the night with some of these fine people. And it scared my little sister to death. She was so scared. She came to me, Diana, I'm so scared. I want to be with you. I'm so scared. And Tanner, not only as our pastor and our choir director, was like our dad while we were on that trip. And bless his heart, he made arrangements for my roommate to swap with Karen's roommate so that we could be together. And we were so, so grateful. And we ended up having a beautiful, beautiful experience with the family there. So that was one of those times where maybe we should have learned a lesson of faith, but we learned a lesson that we could count on Tanner as a dad.
Thank you, Diana.
Well, he was a father in the faith to all of us, wasn't he? In so many ways. You know, Thelma started the week care in UBC years ago, and that's going strong today. The legacy goes on and on and on. All right, Rob.
I may have said this last time, so I'm going to say it again. My favorite times were in Sunday afternoon practice when Tanner would stop us from singing and fold his arms and say, "Now, people." And that meant he was going to talk to us about, one of you said it earlier, about the meaning of some words. And there was one song that said, "If you're not Lord of everything, then you're not Lord at all." And Tanner said, "Can we really sing that way?" And we're like, well, no, now that you mentioned it. So it's not, he helped us change it so it worked better. If you're not Lord of everything, what did it say then? But it said you are Lord of all. Yes. So I was going to say I've never forgotten that, but obviously I forgot that. But I've never forgotten that he was sensitive enough to the Spirit to say we're not going to sing this.
Thank you, Robin. Anyone else want to share something?
I want to know where JD's bass guitar is.
Where JD's bass guitar is?
Unfortunately, 500 miles away.
Can you run get it real quick? All right. You don't like the way my left hand's working, huh?
No problem.
That's good. That's a good thing coming from Tanner. No comment on that. Anyone else want to share anything? Anyone out here want to share anything? My dear wife, Jan, do you want to share something? I'll hear about that later.
I'll say something. I only had the joy of being in Creations one semester, I believe, with Tanner as the director. I was in 74, 75, and 75, 76. Did you come spring of 76? And because I got married and moved to Texas. And so I was only in Creations my freshman and sophomore year. But my husband and I moved back to Fayetteville in '84. And we had the joy of singing, both of us singing in the adult choir for many years with Tanner, directing the adult choir. And it was just as wonderful of an experience. And so most of my time singing under Tanner was in the adult choir.
Yeah, I know a lot of you are probably singing in choirs or ensembles of some sort, or maybe you're not singing anymore at all. I don't know. Maybe singing to your kids or grandkids. But it just stays with us, doesn't it? You guys sound great, by the way. I think it's a notch higher than the February group. Get in trouble for that. This is, if you erase that if you're recording it. All right, anyone else would like to share something? Oh, we got somebody back here.
Speaking of Ruth Babe, I got to be with you 5 years. Some of us took a little longer. And we learned the songs that you selected, and you selected them. You chose the message with the music. I don't think we ever sung a song that didn't have real thought and heart behind it. And we had to memorize it, and we sang it again and again, and some of us were lucky enough to do it maybe a couple of times. So it's become a little bit of a musical theme in our life. These songs come back, and they're still with us, and I'm grateful for that.
Thank you, Nikki. All right. Well, I tell you, it's easy to get caught up in the message, especially if you're playing piano. You tend to forget what key you're in. Nancy will attest to this. Won't you? When I played 3 non-consecutive years with New Creations. Nancy played, how many years you played? 5 years? 4? 4 felt like that. Okay. Well, we've got two more things I'd like us to sing. And I know you want to visit with Tanner and Thelma before they have to take their afternoon nap. Maybe they're already taking it. We don't know.
What's that?
This should be strong,
Go to sleep. I bet we can put that in 4-part harmony real quick. Well, let's sing through In Christ Alone. That's such a speaking of a message, such a wonderful thing to sing. Tanner loves this. Thelma loves it. And those of you out there probably know a lot of the words, so please join us if you can. And then I have a special surprise at the end.